Hey guys, this is Matt with a quick Minecraft video. So I've been obsessing over the Minecraft economy on mnb.net for a while now, and I wanted to share with you my most recent findings. And first off, here I am in a tree farm that Afro Circus has built within our base, and you can see there's a bunch of giant spruce trees, and then we've also got some rows of birch trees as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick test to find out how much can be made using wood cutting. And what I'm really looking at is I'm once again obsessed with the top players on the server. And if I do battle top, you can see that Claudio and DarthDummy remain to be in the top few. It looks like Darth has spent about 500,000 of his money recently. Maybe got some nice spawners or something else like that. And again, if I look at MC top for wood cutting, we're going to see that both these guys are at the top of the wood cutting pile. And it looks like I'm actually on the first page of wood cutting as well. 444 is my current rank. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I've got here a potion of swiftness that's speed 2, and I've got my axe, which is unbreaking 3 and efficiency 5. I'm going to drink this potion, and I'm going to start tree feller. I'm going to see how many trees I can blast through this. And then I've got nothing else really in my inventory. I'm going to see how much wood I can get. And then I'm going to share with you the math on what I would calculate that DarthDummy is getting. Here we are looking again at, I think actually I've got him right here. So he's at 1871. And let's talk about the factors that go into this first. So the idea is that we want to be able to hit and break as many trees as possible using tree feller. And I only need to break one block on a tree for the entire tree to go up. I've built this tree farm out with 3 meters between each tree, which is the right amount. 2 and then 3 can be diagonal and stuff like that, using what they call taxi cab distance, 1, 2, 3, in order to get to that log. And so this is going to only break one tree at a time. And I've chosen spruce just because it goes up super high, and it's almost like having a row of trees. If you think about it, each spruce tree is almost like having a row of trees like we'd have with birch. However, it only requires 4 saplings, so it makes it really quick to replant. And it's all nice and compact. We can get lots and lots of these rows, if you will, together because they're all going up. So the factors that are going into how much money we can make from tree cutter are how fast I can run, basically going from tree to tree, and that's why I have this swiftness potion. How quickly I can break a block, which is why I've got an efficiency 5 axe right now, and I've got unbreaking 3 on it because I'm going to break a lot of blocks, and you're going to see that currently the durability is 1,533. We'll see how it is at the end of this. And then there's also the length of time that the tree feller skill takes or will continue to run. So right now, tree feller, the length is 10 seconds for me. And so I'll have 10 seconds to break as many trees as possible. And then lastly, there's a double drop chance, which is, I guess, half my level as a percentage, divided by 10 as a percentage. So 22%, and I'm at 444th level. So here we go. I'm going to break a whole bunch of blocks right now, and then we'll talk about what DarthDummy's at and what is possible on this server when using tree feller woodcutting as a way of making money. The other thing that's kind of cool about this, I'd point out that I didn't have to create any sugarcane farm or anything like this. I really just had to get some saplings and plant them. And because these are one tree, single bone meal will grow this entire tree. So again, it takes less bone meal than growing stacks and stacks, or I should say rows and rows of birch trees and things like that. Even though birch trees do have a 20% higher value at warp wood at the spawn, which is they're at 120 per stack, whereas spruce is only 100 per stack. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to right click. And I'm readying my axe, and here we go. I'm plowing through here, and I'm running. Oh, I forgot to drink my my potion, so I'm going to actually do poorly here compared to what I would otherwise be able to do with my potion. So here we are. So I've broken a whole bunch of trees. You can see I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, even without sprint 2. And I think I'll redo this video and have sprint 2 on it. Maybe I'll do that at a future time and continue with this. And you can see I'm picking up tons and tons of stacks of wood here. So I don't know how many stacks I'll end up getting, but I'll definitely get plenty. And I'm also going to have more saplings to be able to replant this. So this is a sustainable process, and I can do it every 5 minutes, assuming that I have trees to break. So let me go and replant. Actually, let's just do this quickly. So I've got 9 stacks here, and let's just see how many stacks we have all together. So it looks like I've got 17 stacks of wood. I can go right now to warp, let's do that without caps. I'm going to go to warp wood right now, and I'm going to sell these, and you'll see I'll make 1,900 and I will have made that in 10 seconds time, right? Pretty easy. So checking my balance right now, got 313,000. Go over here to Spruce, and I'm just going to hold down the right click button, and each stack is selling for 100. There were 17 stacks, and so we'll get should get 1,700, and so now here we are at 315,000. All that's good. I'll go back now and replant, and then while I'm doing that, I want to talk to you about what it's possible to get. So I've already checked and confirmed that double drops are enabled on this server for wood cutting, not only just from chopping wood normally, but also from tree feller. So I was getting 22% more drops than I would otherwise have gotten without any skill in wood cutting. And what's cool about that is that it not only gives you um, uh, more drops per tree, but because your wood cutting or because the tree feller length increases as your skill goes up, and I start off at 444. Let's just see what my wood cutting skill is now. During that time, I made 7 levels of woodcutter, and in fact, now my tree feather length is 11 seconds. So my double drop chance has increased a little bit, but my tree feather length has increased a full 10%, right? It went from 10 to 11 seconds. It's a 10% increase. So the next time that I do this, I should get 10% more drops, and a little bit more than that because my double drop chance is higher. So thinking about someone who's really invested in this particular strategy, DarthDummy, with his 1800 roughly skill in wood cutting, he's got a tree feller length of 39 seconds. I actually asked him just now before, but it was 39 seconds. So roughly 4 times the tree feller length that I had during that test. 4 times. So if I was getting 17 stacks of wood during that time, he was getting 4 times that. That's what, 68 stacks of wood, something like that. But in addition, he has a much higher double drop chance than I do. At 1800, his double drop chance would be about 90%. And so if we do the math, I'm getting 122% of drops. He's getting 190% of drops. He's getting about a little bit more than 50% more wood per tree. And so in addition to getting up to 68 stacks, we have to take into account the double drop. So he's actually getting 50% more than that. So every single time that he uses this ability, his tree feller ability, he should be generating over 100 stacks of wood. So that's just an insane amount of wood if you think about it. And again, I forgot to use my my potion of speed, so I probably could have run a little bit faster and gotten a couple more trees. So let's just say that it's pretty easy, I think, for him to be generating 100 stacks of wood every single time that he uses tree feller. Now, 100 stacks of wood, we know that each stack is worth 100. That's 10,000 per use of tree feller. So in theory, he should be able to be earning 10,000 every 5 minutes. My wood cutting, or I should say my tree feller ability has 57 seconds. It's coming back pretty fast, and I'm going to just do MC scoreboard keep to keep that up there. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do this one more time. You can see my axe went from 1533 down to 1314. So I lost about 220 durability on it, and that's even with Unbreaking 3. So what I'm going to do is my tree feller is almost refreshed. I'm going to take that potion of swiftness, and I'm going to continue down this path and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just run and get as many of these as I possibly can, and see if we can't improve upon what I just attempted. So I got 17 stacks that last time. I'll drop this my excess logs off, and then we're just about to start here again, and I'm going to this time I will remember to drink this. Now I also thought that efficiency 5 is pretty good, but it might even be better with a potion of haste. So with a potion of haste, you might be able to further increase the amount of trees that you're able to explode using this method. So tree feller is now refreshed. I'm going to drink this potion. This is a potion of swiftness 2. So it's going to last 1 minute and 30 seconds. Drink, 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 drink. And I've got my axe going on here. And I'm just going to run, and I'm going to right click. And now here we are. Turn the corner, and I'm just going to keep running as fast as I can. I'm getting a little bit of lag here. I'm trying to run, but I'm getting a little bit of lag. And let's just see how many I can get here. And it looks like I didn't quite get that last one. So let's just see how many stacks of wood I was able to get with Swiftness 2. Swiftness 2 is also kind of nice because it makes it faster for me to clean up all this stuff and pick up all the loot. So 17 last time. I think I should get more this time. And this time it did last 11 seconds instead of 10 seconds, assuming that It wasn't lying to me. So I should have gotten more from that as well. So let's see what we have here. I think I've picked up everything. Let's do one more little quick pass here. I wonder if I could jump and make it go even faster. Okay, so I'm just going to line these up. I know that each row here is 9 stacks, and so you can see that this time around I've gotten here's 18, so 19 stacks. So 19 stacks right there, and pretty darn impressive. So every time that I use this is what's cool about this method is that it's an accelerating method, right? So every time that you use this ability, you get more and more out of using the ability, not only from the number of trees that you can fell, which is defined by the length of the tree feller ability, but also the amount of wood that you get from each and every tree. So even the damage that you're doing to your axe, uh, which is going to be somewhat costly, right? You have to repair it with diamonds or whatever. Even that is becoming more and more valued. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and you're getting more and more value for that damage. 1, 2, 3. So anyway, this is looks like, and here I am. I've already repaired all this and replanted these trees. 1, 2, 3. I can't plant one here because for whatever reason my walls prevent me from doing so. But you can see how quickly it is. It can be to make a ton of money just from setting up spruce trees. Again, you don't have to build a huge sugarcane farm. I've been contemplating building a cactus farm, which is kind of nice in some ways, but much more difficult on this server because of the lack of hoppers. I do have a design that I may try anyway. But as you can see, making lots and lots of money here very, very quickly. In fact, I'm just going to go sell this one more time just so you can see how much money was made in this, what is this, 10 minutes or less that this video has run. And I'm always going into caps there because I've got my caps lock set as a sprint button. It helps me avoid that weird kind of thing that happens if you hit if you double tap your run button, and sometimes you get this back and forth thing going on. So anyway, let's check the balance now, and I'm up to 317. Not too bad for 10 minutes. But now I know how Darth is making lots and lots of money. Maybe he's got some sort of machine as well. I don't know. But it seems like this is a really good way just to level up and focus on woodcutting. In fact, this may be overpowered on this server. And now you have that power too. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.